Hey everyone, how you doing? It's Craig Campbell from Pastor Craig's Vintage Cards. Been a while since I've made a video. I'm going to try to get a couple of them made here maybe today, tomorrow. It's been a real hectic time. There's a lot going on, of course, with the holiday season. A lot going on in my life personally. Most of it's been okay. A lot of it's neutral. I'll just put it that way. It's not really bad. It's not really good, but just a lot of a lot of decisions to be made going forward. And I've had some things here that I've picked up. Some of them I've had for quite a while, but I just have never shown them. And I'm in the process of packing some stuff up. And so I thought I wanted to make a video and show you some things. Yeah, I've stepped away here from YouTube for probably 3 or 4 weeks just as haven't been watching many videos. I've tried to catch up here in the last 24 to 48 hours and watch a few videos. And it's just been a very, very busy late November and early December, and we'll see what happens come 2025. But let me get this camera paused and turn around. I'm going to show you a few things. Alrighty, and as you can see from my backdrop, just this great book, The Magnificent Seven, the championship games of the Lombardi dynasty. Just love reading about it, enjoy the pictures so much. And of course, being a Packer fan, the Lombardi years were just a little bit before my time. I was alive, but I was, like maybe 6 or 7. I just really don't remember the Lombardi years. Really, I can remember football distinctly in 1972, and I do have some memories from like 69, 70, 71. And one of the memories I have is of this guy here, Bart Starr, and the end of his career with Green Bay. And of course, this is a card from almost the beginning of his career. This is a second year Bart Starr card. And I'm building the 1958 set, and just real happy to have this Bart Starr card. There's a crease up here in the corner, but it just looks nice, and you can get pretty expensive, the higher grades on these, but this is just a nice card, and it's going to really fit well in the set that I'm building for the 1958 top. So really enjoy the Bart Starr. And here's a modern day Ray Nitschke card. These are from the Fleer Greats set, I believe, and I pick up a few of these every now and then, just some of the Packers. So yeah, I got Ray Nitschke. Here's a Paul Hornig, also from that 2000 Fleer Great set. Just a nice card. Anytime I can find one of my old Packers, even in a modern issue, for a decent price, I'm going to try to pick it up. And I got this one here quite a while ago. Just have not showed it, but just kind of a nice Paul Hornig card. Again, this is the Super Bowl, and just a nice Hornig. He was one of my favorite players, and so grab that. These were like super glossy. This is a Bart Starr, and you can see the centering was such an issue on these cards. You can see the Q is right next to the edge and pretty off-centered, but these were like super glossy cards, I guess, from 1970 or 71. And I picked this one up a long time ago. And just kind of a nice little unique Bart Starr card. That's kind of how I remember him there at the end of his career and last couple seasons. And I got to meet Bart Starr a few times and have some autographs, and just a great man. Of course, I remember him really more as a coach for the Packers. They were pretty bad during the 1970s. And here's a nice card. This is a nice Don Maynard, 1969. I'm building the 69 football set, which is the first set I really remember. And I love these cards. I just love the cards. And so I'm trying to build a set, PSA 6 and 7, maybe a few 5s here and there. For me, though, I don't like the cards that have fish eyes on that background. And there was a Bob Hayes card that was a real affordable price, and I liked it. But boy, it was a blue background like this, and the fish eyes just were so distracting. But Don Maynard, just a great player. And a fantastic receiver. And so real happy to put the Don Maynard card in there. And I don't know if I've showed you this before or not. I'm going to run through these real quick. I'm working also on the 1962 football set, looking for PSA 5s and 6s mainly. And the reason why the 62 set, because that's the year that I was born. And I love the 62 set. I think it's just a fantastic design. They're hard to find, in really good shape. And here's another Hall of Famer, Gino Marchetti. I think I've showed this one to you before. I don't know for sure, but if not, there you go. This is just a nice card. I just love the 62 set. And for me as a kid growing up, these cards just seem to be like out of reach. And I know I've shown this one here before, but this is a Hall of Famer, Bobby Lane. And again, just a real nice card. I don't believe I've shown you this one here before. This is the Bart Starr. And you can see this is a PSA 5. I was looking mainly for 6s, but this one here is really, really nice. The centering's a little bit off left to right, but the borders are just very, very clean and just a sharp, sharp image. And so happy to add this Bart Starr to the 62 set. And again, it's going to be a process, and I'm willing to take my time and go one card at a time, and just shop around for the right price, and we'll see how that goes. And then this is one that I have here. I think I've shown this before. Jim Taylor, the 62. This is a great card. I love Jim Taylor. He is really, probably after Bart Starr, I guess Taylor would be my main guy. And you can see just right there, you got Bart Starr handing the ball off to Jim Taylor. And I want to do a video because Green Bay won the NFL championship in '62. And Jim Taylor was the MVP, one of the greatest seasons ever. And they played in the NFL championship game against the New York Giants and Sam Huff. And Huff and Taylor, it was probably one of the most brutal football games ever played. And you can just see in the little black and white, Sam Huff was looking over a guy that he just KO'd. And I had a really hard time finding a Sam Huff card in a PSA 6 or 5 or anything that was not outrageous. And I'm probably going to get this obviously reslabbed. And I know it's off center, left to right. But I found this on Facebook at a pretty reasonable price, and I'm just going to get it reslabbed eventually. But in 1962, Sam Huff and Jim Taylor, they have to go together. And I'm hoping to produce a video explaining why those two are almost linked together in that 62 season, and really how NFL Films was kind of born out of that NFL championship game. Now, getting back to Don Maynard, this is a pretty cool autograph, and I just really like the way he's turning around and catching that ball. I have a few of these. These are from the Pro Football Hall of Fame. It's an art series, and they're numbered. You can see this is 1056 out of 5,000. It was a Goal Line Art Incorporated, and they made a bunch of different series. This one here happens to be Series 5, and it's just got the years they played on the back. But I just really, really like the artwork on these. And the Don Maynard one, I just love how he's turned around and he's in full stride, and just a really cool picture there, or artwork. And I love the Jets logo on that helmet. I'm not a Jets fan, but I am a Don Maynard fan. Now, getting back to a fan that I am, here you go. This is the great Forrest Gregg. And you can see it's numbered 934. This was from the Series 3, 1991. And so Forrest Gregg. Here we have the great Herb Adderley. And this is numbered 3170. This is from Series 4. And again, you can find these fairly cheap. And they're not like a Perez Steel, but in a way they are kind of like a Perez Steel. Here's a Tony Canadeo with the old Packer with the autograph, and just a great player from way back when. And you can see played in the 40s, and This is from Series 3, number 2433. And again, I've seen where you can buy like the whole box set, and that may be something for the future. We'll see. But here's a Jim Taylor. Again, just one of my favorite Packers. Just a great player. Just was such a tough running back. And number 2374. And this is also Series 5. And so we're happy to have that. Oops. As you can see, I just about wiped out my tripod there. Sorry about that. I'm not going to edit it out. We're just going to have to go with it, fellas. And here we have the great Willie Davis, number 3157. And this is from Series 6. So, again, just a really nice artwork. Happy to have those. And then this is an interesting one. I picked this up on eBay a while ago. I have some guy was drawing these, and this is Mark Bortz, Super Bowl champion with the Bears. And again, the significance, maybe you might remember, I know some people may remember, but I went to high school with Mark, and he was a year older than I was, and he had a really good career with the Chicago Bears. And as you can see, he was an All-Pro in 1990, two-time Pro Bowler. He was a starter of the 1985 Bears, Super Bowl champions. He had a really good career at the Bears, and I think he still holds the record for most playoff games ever played as a Chicago Bear. And he had a career from 83 to 94, and was just a really solid player. And I've known Mark since 5th grade, and we went to a very small high school, so everybody knew everybody. It wasn't like a big high school where you had thousands of classmates. Our 9th through 12th grade was about 380 students. So, I knew Mark since 5th grade, and really proud of his career. And he still lives in Illinois, in Southern Illinois. And I know Everyday Collector Jason, a couple of his friends, they saw him up at a card show in Chicago earlier, or the middle of this year. So, anyways, wanted to show you those football cards, and sorry about the camera snafu there. I am not gonna edit it out or re-record it, and anyways, we'll talk later. I got some more cards to show, and I'll probably try to get another video out maybe tomorrow, and we'll see how we go from there. But anyways, guys, enjoy the hobby, keep on collecting, and have a great holiday season, and we will talk later.